Wouldn't be an Ian video if I didn't drop my phone 4 times. Oh, hey, I didn't see you there. Welcome to the show. I mean, I'm just out here in my regular hiking attire. Check the drip, by the way. Check the drip. The Cheez-It shirt and the shorts goes hard. I'm actually out here celebrating a little bit. I'm getting back into hiking. I needed to add some more exercise. Thank you, Goat, for the comment. Appreciate it, man. And hiking's always been one of my favorite things, so I got back into it. But I'm celebrating. I hit 153 pounds for the first time in my life. Most of my life, I've weighed 118. When I was 24 years old, I weighed 110, like 115 pounds. And now I've been eating healthy for the past 3.5 weeks. We're going into week 4 now with no sign of slowing down. I'm so happy it's winter and it's finally hiking season, by the way. Thank God. That's the best thing about winter is you can actually go on hikes. It's no longer 120 degrees every day. So yeah, it feels like a big accomplishment for me, man, because I've always struggled with my weight since I was a kid. I was always severely underweight, probably like malnourished, right, to a degree. And so to actually hit 155 is crazy to me, and I just can't wait to keep going. I think we may have to make another mountain cleaning series, guys. Like, look at that right there. It's so sad. But I gotta be completely honest with you guys. I've been going through withdrawals. Red 40 withdrawals are hitting me hard. Taco Bell withdrawals. I can't sleep properly. Like last night, I had another horrible night's sleep because I keep dreaming of Taco Bell. I even made my own burrito in the dream. Tortilla, beef, potato, chipotle sauce, 3 cheese. I even did the fold and everything. And I can't help it. But this is what I do because I've eaten fast food for so long. Like, it's just like my natural state. But I'm enjoying it. I'm switching it up. I'm eating the same things like every day per week. And then like the next week I'll do like an entirely different new list. And it keeps it interesting, you know? By the way, thank you to everybody who donated through the past week. And 2 of my favorite tweakers right here, right here, right here. Now let's do a brief update on me opening up my own store. In early December, I will be giving you guys the first sneak peek of the store layout, the equipment cost, the renting cost. Everything will be laid out where you can even go check it yourself. See that I'm not spitting bullshit out there because I am going to be looking for investors, right? So I'm going to have my total plan all laid out for anybody can see it. And yeah, so you guys will be able to check that out. I've been in talks with a couple store owners and I have some cool ideas. So I can't wait for you guys to see that. That'll be coming early December. And also how much money we have saved for the store because like I said, I'm no longer taking a penny from YouTube. So everything will be reinvested into my store. The goal is by next December. I get depressed thinking about this shit. A lot of the times I'm like, man, why do you love gas stations so much? Why do I yearn for the gas pumps? Couldn't I have something easy? I see these other YouTubers, they just sell shirts, they sell shorts. They're like, oh, this is my dream business. And I'm like, man, I wish my dream business, you only needed 10K to get off the ground. Why does mine have to be 100K? Why do I yearn for the pumps, man? But I don't know, man. Everybody said, hey, bro, why are you so obsessed with working these dead-end loser jobs? And I'm like, you know what? Someone's got to work at the gas station, baby. I'm the gas station guy. I love it. It's in my blood. When I work at a gas station, I wake up in the morning like, let's go to work. I'm excited. It's fun. And you know what? I'm just going to say it out loud. I don't care if I'm ever a millionaire. I don't care if I ever make a ton of money. If I made $3 grand a month and I worked in a gas station, I was happy at 7-Eleven and I'd be happy again. I made enough money. It was fine. Some people are okay with working these jobs. And you know what? We're not just okay. We love it. We love working dead-end type jobs. I love working my dead-end retail job. I'll tell you right now, it's way better than doing Walmart Spark and Uber Eats. It beats that. We just returned to the spot where Armando and I cleaned the mountain. And it's absolutely gorgeous out here, guys. We did such a great job. Look at it. Remember, there was piles and piles of trash everywhere? It's so much nicer now. It's actually holding up surprisingly well. You can see the trash slowly building up again, but that's people for you. I get pretty bummed out, man, because I see like my older videos and sometimes I watch them and it's like, man, my 20s were such an absolute dog shit time. Like most of my 20s were just wasted on like getting blackout drunk and binge drinking and being an alcoholic, and COVID didn't help. But you know, it was all my choice. I'm not saying it wasn't, it was COVID's fault. But I look back at that time, and that's the time when you're supposed to be building, you're supposed to figure your life out to a lot of the degrees, and I feel like I missed out on my 20s a lot, you know? But now I actually feel more mature, like not smarter, because if anything, I've just gotten dumber from the alcohol abuse. But I'm more in control now than I was in my 20s, right? I'm less impulsive, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But sometimes it takes a huge event in your life to get you to stop. I told a story a few months ago on this channel. And by the way, everything I say is fake and scripted, so take it all with a grain of salt, right? This is a movie plot that I had. That I was driving under the influence, and I got into a car wreck. I didn't hit anybody, thank God. I hit a rock, and I just woke up to this mom like yelling at me, but then she left, and everybody was okay. I didn't hit anybody or anything in this fictional story. And then the cops came, and I could have been in jail. I could have been in jail right now. Isn't this a great movie script for my movie? And I could have been in jail, and I got that second chance. And you know what? I never did it again, thanks to that police officer who totally turned my life around. After that day, I was a different man. I was reborn. Never, ever did anything that stupid again, and I never will. It was a huge life lesson for me, and I really learned a lot from that. I feel like I fucking grew up 5 years that day. So going into 4 weeks, I gotta say, I feel pretty damn good. But there's one thing I gotta get off my back, one thing that claws at me every single day. I've been smoking since I was 18 years old, and it started in these mountains. I went out with my friend Robert, hi Robert, and he showed me this thing I never heard of. I was a sheltered kid, man. I didn't hear of anything growing up. He showed me what a Swisher Sweet was, and I thought this was the bee's knees. This is the greatest thing since God came back down, right? And I took this Swisher and I smoked it. Just no weed, just the Swisher, and I felt so good. I was hooked instantly. From that night on, I couldn't wait to smoke. Smoking was so cool. It was a once a day thing at night, and it was the greatest thing ever. I loved the feeling. It just made me feel so chill and relaxed. Nowadays, it makes me feel like I'm crazed, panicked, right? It gives you like such bad anxiety. So I moved on to cigarettes. I managed to quit that. Love my voice cracks, by the way. Video, I'm saying I'm maturing, and my voice is cracking like crazy. And then these came out. They're from China, right? China. And these are the best. These are the best because you could do it indoors. You could do it anywhere. You could do it by yourself in the bathroom while you're taking a shit if you wanted to. I really think so. I've never done that, but you could. You could just do this anywhere. You could do it in movie theaters. You don't have to leave, so you can be smoking all the time. It's the most convenient thing ever for a smoker. These are the best. And we don't know what's in this shit. There's no FDA regulation. These things just come overboard. They could have fentanyl in these things for all I know, shit. But I'm quitting vaping. It's time. It's come. It's run its course. I think a large part of why I'm so anxious all the time comes from vaping. I've known this for a while. I never wanted to face it. I never wanted to, that's my vice. That's my thing, right? I'm 31. I'm not getting any younger. I don't want to die of lung cancer. I don't want to die of any sort of smoking related disease. Who knew what eating healthy for 3 weeks could really do for your lifestyle, man? I wake up now, I just feel better. I don't feel as sluggish anymore. I'm not as tired. I'm not as lazy. I'm not like, oh man, I feel like shit. Every time after eating Taco Bell, I would always be like, oh, I could never get a soda with it because I would just feel crap, bloated, just wanted to lay down. Now I ate my breakfast, egg burrito. I'm ready to go. I'm pumped up. I'm not hungry. My food stays in my stomach longer. It's good for you. It's just like, it's just crazy what you could do, what it does doing that. And so like almost 4 weeks in, I just feel like a different person. You guys remember when I was eating those 7-Eleven Buffalo Rollers, man? It was all the time. No wonder I felt like shit and hated my life all the time. It's just depressing. How can you be happy when you're sitting there shoving in nacho cheese in your mouth? And by the way, it's expensive as shit for no reason. Like one meal for a lot of people now here in California is 20 bucks. 20 bucks, shit, I bought $60 worth of groceries for the whole fucking week. You could buy 60 eggs for, what is it, like $4? It's just crazy. I don't know, but it's madness. But see, guys, it's a plot. It's a plot. Fast food is a plot. I'm all tweaked out now in the desert, man. Look, I've been thinking about it, right? And this is actually true. You know McDonald's sauces don't go with other foods? Do you know why that is? All right, I'll tell you. They have food scientists. They're not chefs. They're food chemists. They're taking apart the food. They're putting in chemicals there, so it's addicting. Of course it is. It's actually a drug. Fast food is a drug. And I'm 31 and I just barely figured this shit out. Sorry, Mom, you're gonna hate me for this, but My mom ate McDonald's when she was pregnant with me. She said like every day she was eating McDonald's. That's why I love it. That's why I love McDonald's and I love Coke. Sorry, Mom, I had to air you out a little bit. Love you. She always gets so mad at me when I talk about her in videos. She says, everybody must think I'm the worst mom ever. And I'm like, no, it's just like, you know, it's just true things. Like, you know, you might have taken Tylenol and eaten McDonald's with me, but that doesn't make you a bad person. I actually love you for giving me my Coke addiction. Soda's my favorite thing in the world. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate every one of you who watches, man. I hope we can just continue to get better together because I'm feeling damn good. And 2026 is gonna bring some crazy changes to my life. I'm gonna live by myself. And for the first time, well, with my girlfriend in Arkansas, in a new place. People say, why Arkansas? Well, because the cost of living is cheap. And it has very, very favorable towards opening a business, right? Getting a liquor license in Little Rock is $3,000 out the door, final price. California, it's $100-something thousand. I'll never be able to open up a store here. And trust me, guys, I don't want to leave. I love my home, man. I love the Coachella Valley. It sounds crazy, but I love Desert Hot Springs. Big ups to all my Coachella Valley people in here. But there's just no opportunity if you want to open up a business unless you're actually like a millionaire, bro. If you're fucking Elon, you could open up a business. But if you're just a regular person, there's no way. And people said, well, what about leaving your grandma? You're going to regret it. I don't think I'm going to regret it because she told me to leave. She told me, mijo, you must go on your adventure and go to a new place and see new things. And she believes in me opening up the store. And she believes I'm going to be able to buy a house. And I have to go because I got to show her these things. Because here, like I said, man, it's depressing. A house, the average median home in Palm Springs is $700,000. That's insane. I wouldn't wish that upon anybody. And then you get a 50-year mortgage? That was crazy, right? You guys heard about that? Come on, man. Anybody tells me anything about a 50-year mortgage, I'm banning you. For people my age, life just seems to be going kind of downhill. But we got to try our best to make it, man. We got to try our best to make it. And if it doesn't work out, well, then I'll come home. I'll come home and try something new. But I got to try something. And in my heart, when I really think about it and I get depressed and I read negative comments and people say, you can't do it, bro. You're going to be a failure. I think back to what people told me about YouTube, about you're going to be a failure. Give it up. Hang it up, man. You're just a loser. Nobody's ever going to care about your videos. Nobody's ever going to care about what you have to say. And I made it to 250,000 subscribers because I kept pushing. I didn't give up for 13 years. So some people may say, hey, Ian, you know what? You haven't grown a lot. You've just been doing the same thing for 13 years. But you know what? You never give up, man. You never give up because you will get to what you want. You just got to keep fighting for it. And I really believe that, man. I believe that a lot because what's the other solution, man? We just die? We just give up and we just roll over and just accept it and we're just defeated? Nah, man. Oh, that's crazy. That was crazy. I felt that. I felt that in my blood. My grandma's not going to be by herself either. And a couple live very nearby. I'm talking like 5 minutes. So yeah, my mom will still be there with her. And, but think about how freaking awesome that would be. I get to fly grandma out. I can come back, take her to Arkansas and show her the store that Armando and I own. And that's insane. Because she always tells me this. She goes, mijo, I'm not going to die until I see you do a big thing in your life. And I'm like, this is it, man. We don't get another chance. We don't get another shot. This is our one opportunity. Armando and I have to capitalize on this and really get it going and get it moving. And that's why I'm so excited to show you guys the plan and like the money that we already have for the store. It's all slowly happening, but it's just gonna take time. But imagine that video, man. Me coming back home, flying with my 93-year-old grandmother to Arkansas. And she told me she'd do it. She said, yes, I would go see your store if we could fly over there. Absolutely. I'll just wheelchair. We could just sit down together and we'll be going to Arkansas, right? And yeah, to have my grandma in my own store is just, I don't know. It's a dream worth pushing for. So that's why I'm trying to do all these things, man. And that's why I'm trying to make drastic changes because we're never going to get another shot. So thank you guys. I'm sorry. I might have rambled way too long, bro. The whole sun's going down. Man, I appreciate you guys watching all the videos, man. Peace and butt grease. Big ups to all my tweakers out there, baby. And if you're still watching this, if you made it this far, if somehow you dragged your ass through my word salad, I want you to go ahead and leave me a comment that has something to do with California. Gotta get a little creative sometimes. Peace. Love you guys, man.